This is why everybody loves the Marine Corps. And I say that lightly, right? Everybody. There's some that don't. Why? Too intense. A lot of times they're like, they're just way too intense, too crazy, this and that. Man, there's no need for that, so on and so on. Yes, there is need for that. Every single thing that we've been doing in the Marine Corps has a purpose. And I'm going to share with you why I love the Marine Corps. The reason why, and I thank the Marine Corps for making what I am right now. If it wasn't for the Marine Corps, my discipline wouldn't have been to the level that it is right now. My character, the way that I hold myself, my professionalism, either through fitness or mental toughness, organization, time management, all that came from being in the Marine Corps, man. And that's why I always have loved the Marine Corps, even through ups and downs, because everybody's Marine Corps career is not all rainbows and flowers and smoothness. None of that. Don't even get it twisted, okay? You're gonna have ups and downs. You might even have NJPs. You might get roughed up here and there. That's fine. It's what you make out of it, right? It's what you make out of it. But it is a huge opportunity to inherit Marine Corps values. Oh man, when it comes down to the Marine Corps values, courage, right? Courage is the big one. Courage. A lot of times we don't have courage to get out of our comfort zone. A lot of times we don't have that courage to do something new, to go and not be afraid to fail. A lot of times, if you're new here to my channel, I was a drill instructor in the Marines. I was a martial arts instructor, and I served overseas in Operation Iraqi Freedom. And man, I sometimes I would think about it. If I would to have retired from there, and I would have said no, because the Marine Corps, it's hard when you have a family. Once you start building a family and you pick up rank, a lot of times, you're constantly training. You're constantly keeping track of all your Marines. You have a bigger responsibility. You're doing this, you're doing that, and it's a 24/7, right? It's a 24/7 when it comes down to the military. A lot of times, you get your free time, right? You get your free time, you get your leave or whatnot, but at the end of the day, is a 24/7. So when it comes down to having a family, I had my two older kids. I had them when I was in the Marine Corps, when I was stationed in 29 Palms. And I actually shipped them over to where I live now, a small city over here, and they were born over here. I didn't want them to be born in the desert. That was my understanding, especially 29 Palms. But yeah, and after they got a little bit bigger, I've always noticed that I was never there. My wife, all that. It's a lot. So I wouldn't change it, but the time that I was there, loved it. Everything of it. I even think about it till this day. As we continually get older, you still think about it, not as much as you would right after you had just gone out, right? Because you start your civilian life. Right now, I'm a certified personal trainer, and I created a fitness boot camp, and I have an open gym. I do personal training, online coaching. We're expanding. We're transforming people into better shape. Instead of making Marines, now I'm making healthier bodies. So a lot of the techniques and strategies that I use in my fitness boot camp, I inherited them from the Marine Corps. My intensity level, all that. You know, not 100%, of course not, because there's civilians over here. In the Marine Corps, it's 100%, it's all out. As a drone instructor, it's all out. It's everything you got. Why? Because these Marines, these recruits, they're gonna put themselves in harm's way. We go to war, we go overseas, we go into war, whatever, and they'll be risking their life. So I just wanted to share that with you. Hoorah! Once a Marine, always a Marine. Take care, be safe, stay motivated.